In the headlines, the meeting to celebrate Chnam Thmay New Year 2025. City leaders received and work with the delegation of the Embassy of the Republic of Korea in Vietnam to discuss and learn about investment activities in the city. Cần Thơ City participates in VN International Travel Mart Hanoi 2025 at I.C.E. Hanoi International Exhibition Center. Hello, and it's good to see you back here in this edition of Cần Thơ News and Top News today. On April 11th morning, Cần Thơ City held a meeting to celebrate Chnam Thmay New Year 2025. Standing by Secretary of the City Party Committee, also Chairman of the City People's Council Phạm Văn Hiểu, along with standing members of the City Party Committee, representatives of departments, branches, social political organizations of the city, districts, venerable monks, management boards of Khmer Theravada Buddhist pagodas, and prestigious people who are Khmer people in the city were in attendance. Vice Chairwoman of the City People's Committee Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Điệp read the congratulatory letter to Chnam Thmay New Year 2025 from the City Party Committee, People's Council, People's Committee, and Vietnam Fatherland French Committee. Representative leaders of the city briefly informed about results of ethnic and religious work in 2024 and direction and tasks in 2025. On education, venerable monks, Khmer Theravada Buddhists, and prestigious people expressed their joy and concern for the implementation of the party and the state's ethnic policies, contributing to the development of all areas of economic and social life, including taking care of the Khmer people to celebrate the traditional Chnam Thmay New Year. In the meeting, city leaders presented gifts to religious organizations, monks, Khmer Theravada Buddhist Temple Management Board, prestigious people, on the occasion of Chnam Thmay New Year 2025. From April 8 to 10th, the military zone 9 delegation visited and congratulated the Command's Guard Gendarmerie, Army Coast Island, Military Zone 5 and Development Department and the Royal Cambodian Army on the occasion of the traditional Chnam Thmay New Year. At the places they arrived, the delegation appreciated the warm and respectful welcome of the leaders and commanders. And at the same time, they sent New Year wishes to the officers and soldiers of the Royal Cambodian Army units and their families, wishing the relationship between the two countries in general and between the military Zone 9 and the Vietnam People's Army and the Royal Cambodian Army units to always be clean and sustainable forever, to ensure political security in border areas, care for, assist, and create conditions for Team K in searching, gathering, and repatriating the remains of Vietnamese volunteer soldiers and experts who died during the war to the country. On April 10th afternoon, Standing Vice Secretary of the City Party Committee, also Chairman of the People's Council of Cần Thơ City Phạm Văn Hiểu, led the city's working delegation to visit and congratulate officials and civil servants working at the Khmer newspaper division of Cần Thơ newspaper on the occasion of the traditional Chnam Thmay New Year of Khmer people in 2025. Mr. Phạm Văn Hiểu hoped that journalists would overcome all difficulties, constantly innovate the forms of propaganda of the party's guidelines, policies, and laws of the state, promptly reflect the living situation, strengthen propaganda of typical examples in all fields among ethnic minorities, contributing to building a civilized and prosperous Cần Thơ City. On to other news. On April 10th afternoon, Chairman of the City People's Committee Chương Tuyên, along with representatives of relevant units, received and worked with the delegation of the Embassy of the Republic of Korea in Vietnam to discuss and learn about investment activities in the city. On behalf of the delegation, Mr. Park Jin-hong, Attaché for Land, Infrastructure and Transport, Embassy of the Republic of Korea in Vietnam, thanked leaders of the city for their welcome, saying that Cần Thơ City has a lot of development potential, and he personally is very interested in developing industrial parks, new urban areas, and the railway line from Ho Chi Minh to Cần Thơ City, thereby proposing that Cần Thơ City sign cooperation on this program. Leaders of the Department of Construction informed about Vĩnh Thành 4 Industrial Park project located in the overall planning of Vĩnh Thành Industrial Park, Vĩnh Thành District, Cần Thơ City. This is an industrial park with a scale of 815 hectares located along the Lộ Tẻ Rạch Sỏi Highway and is being oriented by Cần Thơ City to invest in traffic infrastructure to conveniently connect with important routes in this area. Chairman of the City People's Committee Chương sincerely thanked Korea for its attention and cooperation in FDI investment, as well as other support sources for Vietnam in general and Cần Thơ City in particular. Regarding the Urban Growth Partnership Program, the city leaders said they were very ready and assigned relevant units to discuss and sign a memorandum of understanding. On April 10th morning, Chairman Chương together with leaders of relevant units of the city, worked with the Department of Science and Technology on the unit's operations after restructuring the apparatus. At the meeting, the Department of Science and Technology reported on the plan to deploy shared systems for Cần Thơ City, following the spirit of Resolution number 57 NQTW of the Politburo and Resolution number 193 of the National Assembly. Chairman Chương emphasized that the Department of Science and Technology has met and completed the requirements for the merger of the two departments and put them into stable operation. The chairman appreciated the initiative of the department in implementing the plan and roadmap for digital transformation and preparing for the merger of branches and cities. On that basis, the department needs to continue to improve resources in terms of facilities and human resources, continue to complete the database and digital transformation, and soon complete advising the City People's Committee on programs and projects under development and implementation. On April 10th, at I.C.E. Hanoi International Exhibition Center, Vietnam Tourism Association organized the opening ceremony of Vietnam International Travel Mart, or VITM Hanoi 2025, together with localities, domestic and international enterprises. Cần Thơ City also participates in this event. This year's VITM Hanoi has the theme Developing Green Destinations, Elevating Vietnam Tourism to spread the goal of developing Vietnam tourism towards green and sustainable growth. The fair has a scale of about 450 booths of 60 domestic and foreign tourism promotion agencies, 80 allies, 16 countries and territories, and more than 600 businesses, and takes place from April 10th to April 13th with many trade, promotion, and tourism promotion activities, honoring typical businesses and individuals in Vietnam tourism sector. Participating in this fair, Cần Thơ City organizes a tourism promotion booth with 5 units participating, including Cần Thơ Eco Resort, Mỹ Khánh Tourist Village, Nụ Cười Mekong, Hải Âu Cần Thơ, Tuấn Trường Eco Tourism Garden, introducing to visitors some typical products of Cần Thơ tourism, local products, specialties, tourism gifts of Cần Thơ, as well as new tour and route programs, especially promotional programs with many attractive gifts. On April 10th afternoon, Cần Thơ City Department of Education and Training organized a ceremony to honor and reward students with high achievements in the 22nd Global Abacus and Mental Arithmetic Competition, or PAMA competition for short. The contest was hosted by VN America Investment and Development Company, the owner of the Genius Kid Math System, on December 26, 2024 in Ho Chi Minh City, with a competition of 313 candidates from 15 countries and 19 competing teams, including Taiwan, Korea, Canada, Russia, India, Palestine, Thailand, Iraq, Iran, and Vietnam. Vietnam won the second prize overall with 114 out of 313 awards, of which Kansas City alone had 20 contestants competing and all won prizes. Speaking at the ceremony, Director of the Department of Education and Training of Kansas City, Đỗ Thanh Bình, congratulated and commended the efforts of teachers and students. Related with the forecast, don't show up this edition of Continues. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, TV.vn. And thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.